Turning 70 opens a doorway to one of life's most liberating chapters. It's the perfect moment to shed what no longer serves you and embrace what truly matters. Think about it. How much time have we spent trying to please others instead of ourselves? How many things have we collected that now just gather dust? When we reach this wonderful age, we gain the wisdom to see that happiness isn't found in the things we accumulate or the approval we seek from others. Instead, true contentment comes from living authentically and appreciating life's simple pleasures. This is your time to reclaim your life, to live it on your own terms. Consider those material possessions you've gathered over the decades. Your home might be filled with items you thought would bring lasting happiness, that expensive furniture, those collectibles, the latest gadgets. Yet how many of these things actually bring you joy today? Many of us discover that our possessions eventually become burdens that require maintenance, cleaning, and organization. Now is the perfect opportunity to look around and ask yourself, what do I truly need to be happy? You might be surprised to find that letting go of excess creates a wonderful sense of lightness and freedom. A simpler home means less cleaning, less worrying, and more time for activities that truly enrich your spirit. Throughout our lives, we've built countless relationships, some that have nourished us and others that may have drained our energy. After decades of experience, we've earned the right to be selective about who we spend our precious time with. Think about the gatherings you've attended out of obligation, only to leave feeling exhausted, or the people whose company always seems to leave you feeling worse rather than better. Now you can choose to surround yourself with those who lift your spirits, who accept you as you are, who bring laughter and understanding into your life. This isn't about becoming isolated. It's about quality over quantity. By focusing on meaningful connections, you create space for deeper, more satisfying relationships. Have you ever noticed how our society pushes impossible beauty standards on us? For years, many of us have tried to hide gray hairs, conceal wrinkles, and maintain a youthful appearance at all costs. But there's incredible freedom in embracing your natural beauty at this stage of life. Each line on your face tells a story, perhaps of laughter with loved ones, or wisdom gained through challenges overcome. Your gray hair is a crown of experience, not something to be ashamed of. True beauty radiates from confidence, kindness, and self-acceptance. When you stop fighting against the natural process of aging and instead celebrate the journey your body has taken you on, you'll discover a profound sense of peace. Remember those ambitious goals you set decades ago? Maybe you wanted to climb the corporate ladder, own a bigger home, or achieve a certain social status. Looking back, how many of those goals still feel important? After 70, we can release ourselves from the pressure of achievement and instead focus on what genuinely brings us joy. Perhaps it's spending more time with grandchildren, volunteering in your community, or finally taking up that hobby you've always been curious about. The beautiful thing about this stage of life is that you no longer need to impress anyone. You can pursue activities simply because they bring you happiness. Throughout our lives, we've often fallen into the trap of comparison. We've looked at others' achievements, possessions, or relationships and felt inadequate when our own lives didn't measure up. But after 7 decades of living, we gain the perspective to see that each person's journey is unique. Your path doesn't need to mirror anyone else's to be valuable and fulfilling. When you stop measuring yourself against others and instead focus on your own growth and happiness, life becomes infinitely more enjoyable. Think about it. How much joy has been stolen from your life because you were busy comparing yourself to someone else? For many of us, putting others first became second nature. We raised families, built careers, cared for aging parents, and often placed our own needs last. While generosity and care for others are beautiful qualities, there comes a time when it's not only acceptable but necessary to prioritize your own happiness. What activities make you feel alive and energized? What small pleasures bring you contentment? Make these a regular part of your daily life. Learn to say no to obligations that drain you and yes to experiences that fill your cup. When you nurture your own happiness, you become more present and available for the people you love. Now is the perfect time to explore new interests and rediscover old passions. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn to play the piano, try your hand at watercolor painting, or write your memoirs. Maybe you'd enjoy joining a book club, taking a cooking class, or learning about astronomy. These activities not only provide enjoyment, but also keep your mind sharp and your days purposeful. Remember, age is never a barrier to learning something new. In fact, having the time and wisdom that comes with your years makes this an ideal period for exploration. One of the greatest gifts of this stage of life is the ability to slow down and savor each moment. There's no need to rush through your days anymore. You can enjoy the simple pleasure of watching birds at your feeder, feel the warmth of sunshine on your face during a leisurely walk, or lose yourself in the pages of a good book without checking the time. This mindful approach to daily life brings a profound sense of peace that's often missed in the hustle of younger years. I've seen so many people transform during this beautiful chapter of life. They've shed the heavy expectations they carried for decades and embraced a lighter, more authentic way of being. They've discovered that happiness doesn't come from impressing others or accumulating more. It comes from being true to themselves and appreciating the richness of ordinary moments. If you've found value in these reflections today, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How have you found freedom after 70? What burdens have you been able to release? Your wisdom might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear today. And if you'd like more content about embracing life's later chapters with grace and joy, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with someone who might benefit from it. Together, we're creating a community that celebrates the beauty and freedom of aging authentically. Remember, the most beautiful chapter of your story might be the one you're living right now. Embrace it with all your heart.